morning, Winthrop Vikings.
Today is Friday and it's a day 3 schedule.
I'm Rizzo and I'm excited to host this week with my special guest.
I'm also Rizzo.
Today on Wake Up Winthrop, we wanted to see what is on the ballot with the upcoming town elections and find out the importance of local elections. Get a recap on all of the senior nights and find out how they feel about putting the Viking uniform on for one last time. And finally, preview the amazing upcoming Drama Society's musical Freaky Friday.
Alright, now on to our first story. With the upcoming elections, we wanted to highlight how important it is to vote and what's on the upcoming ballot.
To get more information on the upcoming election, here's our very own Ellie O'Donnell.
I'm Ellie with Wake Up Winthrop, and today with Election Day approaching, we wanted to talk about the importance of voting and what's on the ballot. We caught up with some students and teachers to learn more about it. Winthrop's 2023 elections are being held on November 7th at the Town Hall on the first floor outside the clerk's office. The various positions being voted on are Town Council President, Town Council at Large, various precinct positions, School Committee, Housing Committee, and Library Board of Trustees. Town Council is responsible for establishing policies and programs for the effective delivery of town services, including approving annual financial plans and budgets, while also providing rules and regulations for the welfare of the town. Some of WHS's very own students are now eligible to vote in these upcoming elections for the first time. We wanted to go around and find out why local elections matter and see if any students are going to vote for the first time.
So town council, or town government, as I tell my U.S. government kids, take the class, is under-discussed, but arguably the most important governing body that has a big impact on our daily lives, much more so than U.S. Congress typically does. And so I can't emphasize enough how important the elections are when you go to cast a vote. And in this case, there are several ballot questions. So when you go to vote, you're voting folks into elected office, on the town council, on the school committee, on other elected bodies in town, but you're also making decisions and answering yes or no votes on several ballot questions. I believe there are 5 this year.
It's a big responsibility as an 18-year-old man.
I can't wait to be 18 because then I can finally vote and voice my opinion.
I'm really excited to turn 18 so I can vote in the upcoming election and get to put my input in.
The outcome won't affect me that much, but I'm still excited to be able to voice my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm excited to vote, but I'm just a tad scared because, like, you know, I kind of have an effect on America now, so.
So some of the ballot questions on the for November 2023, there are 4 that are asking variations of updating the Winthrop Charter, which is kind of like the town constitution. One of them that sticks out is in regards to a council member, and if they miss so many meetings, right, are they kind of deemed, you know, not actually engaging in the function of office, which I think would enact some sort of removal process, right? So this is kind of a way to democratize the system where the people have direct impact on their, quote, town constitution and how their town government operates. The biggest question, I think, on everybody's mind who is following local elections would be the debt exclusion vote on a proposed plan for a new fire station. The debt exclusion vote is basically the people of Winthrop going to the ballot box to say, yes, we are temporarily open to spending more money on a particular project. In this case, it'd be a new fire station. So that's kind of the big vote, I think, on the ballot, aside from elected officials. There are several competitive elections. The at-large town council position is competitive, which means 2 people, 1 spot. Some of them are not competitive. Either there's nobody else running, there's just 1 person, or there's enough seats for everybody on the ballot, like in the case of the school committee election this year. So always good to do your research. Again, when your taxes go up, when your water bills change, all of these things are somewhat or directly impacted by who is in positions of power in local government.
We hoped you learned a little bit more about town elections. If you're eligible, make sure you go out and vote. Now back to you guys in the studio.
Thank you, Ellie, for all of the important information. Wish I was 18 so I could cast a vote. But good luck and congratulations to all our students who are able to vote.
Up next, we want to see how the fall sports seniors are feeling about playing the sport this competitively one last time.
For more on senior night and how students are feeling, we have James.
Senior Night Fall Sports is a night dedicated to the seniors in recognition for all of their hard work they have dedicated to their sports programs over the years. Students suit up and go to battle for what many will be their last times donning a Viking uniform for that sports, and it can be a very emotional experience. Many of these seniors are committed to their sports by waking up early to make practice, coming back late on buses after a faraway game, or committing hours upon hours of practice or time at the gym. Many students have been playing these sports for over 12 years together on the same team, and senior night offers a time to reflect on all the time they spent dedicated to these sports. These seniors put their blood, sweat, and tears into these sports, and senior night can be an emotional time to look back and reflect on all the amazing times they have dedicated to these sports. For many, like football, these last games are probably the last time they will be competing on a team at this level. We caught up with a few of these seniors to find out what it feels like to put on the gold and blue uniform for the last time.
You know, obviously I'm upset that it's the last time I'm playing with the boys out on the field, but you gotta look back at the 4 years. It was a great 4 years playing football with all my teammates. I met a lot of great people, had some great coaches, and it's all great memories.
I feel bittersweet with the season coming to an end, but I know that I can step into this next chapter of my life with everything I've learned.
I'm really sad that this will be my last season playing with most of these girls. A lot of us don't do the same sports, and I'm really going to miss the team aspects, like going to lunch or breakfast like before and after games or practices, and you make a lot of connections with people you wouldn't normally, and it's really enjoyable.
I'm super sad that the season ended. This is a sport that we've played for a really long time, and I'm going to cherish all the memories that we made.
So I'm really sad that it's my last year cheerleading. It's really bittersweet, but I'm excited to go to college and do new things in my life.
I'm sad this season's coming to an end. It's going to be my last high school season, but excited for new beginnings as I will hopefully be playing in college.
It definitely feels weird knowing this is my last year playing for Winthrop. It's been a very long 4 years, but excited to pursue what's next in college and hoping to get to play more for the next 4 years at another school. So
it's really sad that this is going to be my last year playing football. I've been playing it for 10 years, been playing with the same kids since 2nd grade, and for this to be my last year, it really just hits hard because I'll never get a chance to share the field with some of these people ever again.
I'm really sad that this is going to be my last year doing cheerleading. I'm definitely going to miss it a lot. I think I'd like to continue my cheerleading career.
Some of my favorite memories have been doing the cheers after we would get points and olaying after the games.
Being a senior on the football team is really just mind-boggling because I've been playing this sport for 4 years, and just being around the boys for 4 years, it's really a lot just being a senior and this being my last time playing. I'm having a great time this season, just being around everyone, having a good time at practices, during games. I've been on the sideline most of the season, but just trying to make the best of it, interacting with my teammates as much as I can. Next year, I'm not sure if I'm going to play football yet, but I don't know yet because I haven't looked much into playing in college, but it's a possibility.
I'm really sad that this is my last year doing cheerleading. I've made so many memories and I've made a ton of good friends throughout the years.
It's just it's kind of sad because I'm not going to be able to play with any of my friends again. All the guys I've been playing with since 2nd grade, so yeah.
So what I'll miss most about playing football is going to be playing on Friday nights, having the whole town out there supporting us. It's great. Seeing the stew getting rowdy, it was great. And my favorite memory, obviously beating Revere on Thanksgiving. That was huge for us. First time in a couple years we've beaten them, and we're going to keep the streak going.
I'll miss the connections I made with all the girls during the years and all the fun practices we had. My favorite memories through the years were all the bus rides that we would go crazy on, and when we would win, we'd always olay after.
I'm gonna miss the most just being a part of the team and always having each other to rely on, and the overall routine that we get into of having school, practice, games, and always having something to look forward to.
I'm gonna miss being able to play with my best friends, definitely, and my favorite memory would probably be all the songs that we sing on the bus ride home because it's basically like a concert.
What I'm going to miss most about the sport is creating the bonds with all the girls on the team. I feel like I'm close with all of them individually. All of them are like my sisters, and I'm going to miss them so much.
I'm gonna miss my teammates a lot, and my favorite memory was sophomore year and making it to playoffs with that team. And then this year, fighting hard to make it to playoffs. It's been a lot of fun.
I'm really gonna miss my coaches and my teammates, and my favorite memory has been states from last year, but we always found a way to make every van ride and every practice so much fun.
I'm definitely going to miss the team the most. We've all become like best friends. I'm really going to miss competitions and the bus rides. Probably my favorite memory on the team would be hitting at regionals last year. That was really fun and it was really great.
Some of my favorite memories have been like doing the cheers after we would get points and olaying after the games.
Out of all the memories that I've made throughout the years of cheerleading, my favorites will be getting ready for the competitions with my best friends.
The thing I'll miss most about being around the sport is just being with my teammates like every day, even on the weekends, just being around the boys and spending a lot of time with them, just making the most of every memory I have. And one of my favorite memories was playing on Thanksgiving last year when we beat Revere at home. It was just really nice seeing everyone happy and just celebrating along.
I'll miss the games the most. Some memorable things were the Thanksgiving win we got last year. That was really memorable.
So my advice to the underclassmen, these 4 years, they're going to fly by for you. So you just got to soak it all in. You're going to make so many great memories over these 4 years. You got great coaches, great teammates, so just soak it all in and take your time because it's going to fly by.
Some advice I would give is definitely take each practice and each game one by one, soak up everything, and make connections with everyone on the team.
I know sometimes it's really hard being a student athlete and having so many responsibilities and stuff to get done, but in the moment sometimes it can be really hard and you want to quit and you want to give up, but never, because in the end you'll always look back at these memories and they will be your favorite from these years.
My advice would be to definitely don't get too much in your head about the game, play the sport that you love, and just soak in every moment of it.
As cliche as it sounds, just soak up all the memories. Being with a Vikings cheerleader, it's so much fun and you're going to miss it so much.
Advice would be enjoy it. It goes by quick. Enjoy it as much as you can.
Piece of advice I would give to all the kids that aren't graduating would be to just take your time, enjoy it, just be together as a team and go through the wins and losses together and just grow and enjoy all the time because it does go by really fast.
My advice for the underclassmen is to just take advantage of the time you have and really make the most of it, because it does go by really, really fast and it's going to come by quicker than you think.
I know you'll probably hear it a lot, but it does go by really fast, so make the most out of it and just have a lot of fun.
The 4 years flies by, so just take it all in and enjoy every moment.
A piece of advice I have for the underclassmen is keep going even when it gets tough. At some point you might feel like giving up, but keep on trying.
To all the underclassmen, I just want to say, take in every memory that you can, because it really goes by fast. It feels like just yesterday I was on the freshman team seeing all the seniors above me graduating, and you just want to make sure you make the best of every memory you have.
Just go 100% in the games because you're gonna regret it if you don't.
Congratulations to all the seniors for all their hard work and dedication that they put into their sports and into their school. You might not be playing in Winthrop after graduation anymore, but you'll always be a Viking for life.
Thank you, James, and congratulations to the seniors on their final games as a Winthrop Viking. We appreciate all you've done for our sports teams. Remember, you can go to any school in the country, or you can come to Winthrop and be a Viking for life.
Adrian, do you know what's coming up from the 8th and going till the 10th?
No, Brie, I'm not sure.
Oh my god, you never know anything. The musical Freaky Friday is going to be held in the auditorium from the 8th and to the 10th.
My bad. Let's get some more information on the musical from Brooke. Wake Up Winthrop field reporter and playing Mrs. Myers and some other key roles.
Hi, I'm Brooke Danuccio of Wake Up Winthrop, and today we wanted to take a look into what the WHS Drama Society is putting on this year, Freaky Friday, a new musical.
It's that time of year again for the Winthrop High School Drama Society's annual fall musical. And this year the Drama Society is bringing a classic and memorable show to you, Freaky Friday, a new musical. The cast and crew have been working extremely hard to make this one unforgettable show to remember. Cast members Josie Barry, Sarah Delahanty, Scout Thompson, Chelsea Long, Michael Tracy, and more have a lot of great numbers and moments in the show in store, such as Oh Biology, What You Got, Watch Your Back, and more for you to see. Freaky Friday will have 3 evening shows from November 8th to the 10th at 7 p.m. at the Neil Shapiro Center for the Performing Arts. Tickets are already on sale at winthropdramasociety.com, and you can also purchase tickets at the door as well when you arrive at the theater. So make sure that you go out and support. We caught up with some of the company to talk about all things coming your way for Freaky Friday this upcoming week and what's in store.
Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm a senior and I'm playing Catherine in Freaky Friday. I was really excited to find out that this would be my role because I loved the movie growing up as a kid, and Jamie Lee Curtis is like my favorite ever.
I'm playing Ellie in Freaky Friday, and I think what's like most interesting about playing her is that like I start off as a kid, but then I move into a adult, which is kind of a struggle because I'm a high schooler. I think it's really fun challenging myself acting like her.
In this Drama Society, I am the stage manager, and what that means is I pretty much just like oversee kind of all like the communication between all the different technical departments like light and sound and props, and then also like with the actors and stuff, and I've seen in all the rehearsals and just kind of make sure everything is going the way it's supposed to go.
My favorite song in the show is What You Got. It's a number where Catherine and Ellie have already switched, and this is the first time that Catherine has any responsibility really, and she just kind of goes and messes everything up. I think it's really funny, and I think audiences are really gonna love it.
I really love the song Busted, or the hourglass switch scene where me and Sarah switch bodies. I think it's so fun just to act out both of those, because Busted involves like the whole cast, but the build-up with the song is so fun. And then when me and Sarah switch bodies, the scene is so funny, and it's just like you really see us like really switch into like being the mom and being the daughter, and Sarah does such a good job at being the daughter, so it's so fun just to act with her and do it.
All of like the musical like dance numbers are really strong. I think those are all really fun. They're really exciting. I think other people will enjoy them just as much as I do. Technically, I think the set is pretty interesting just because we have scaffoldings, and then we have different things that like affix to the scaffolding. So like for the kitchen, we have like a fridge and cabinet, and I think that's a really interesting thing to see.
It's really sad to think that this is my last musical in the Drama Society. I've had a lot of fun. It's one of my favorite shows that we do, so thinking that this is my last one is pretty sad.
I mean, it's kind of sad. The musical is always like the favorite. It's very fun. It's kind of like an exciting process, kind of like watching everything come together. It's just, yeah, it's kind of bittersweet. Like, hopefully like end it on a good note.
I think everybody should come and see Freaky Friday because it's such like a fun and happy musical. Everyone has worked really, really hard, and Miss Kalinda has been doing a lot for us. Seeing it all come together is just really awesome, and I think everybody should come and watch.
We wish the best of luck to the Winthrop High School Drama Society in their upcoming production of Freaky Friday. Now make sure that you go get your tickets at winthropdramasociety.com or at the door.
Wait, Brooke, aren't you in the show?
I am, so I could tell you right off the bat that it's going to be an amazing show based on what Josie, Sarah, and Zeneb said. Now back to you guys in the studio.
Thank you, Miss Brooke. We can't wait to come down and watch the show.
Good luck to all Drama Society members in the upcoming musical, and congrats to all the seniors on their last ever WHS musical.
Try and get out and support the football team down at Fairhaven. The game starts at 6:30. Fan buses will be going, and we hope to see you there.
Boys soccer took on South Hadley yesterday. Due to time, we were unable to report the score. We hope you guys did well and will continue in the tournament. Good luck. Congratulations on an amazing season.
Have a fun and safe weekend. And
Roll Vikes!